Minion the budgie. Are you preparing the budgie thing?
Whitey, are you a blabberbeak? Ahoy there, baby. How are you doing, budgie girl? Talk to me, budgie. Hi, Whitey.
What is, it's obviously not, oh, I know what's going to, why is this happening? It's newborn
Ahoy there, Whitey.
If you are like these people, they weren't confused,
Budgie.
but we grow up in it, don't we? So as newborn
Where's Minion?
Christians, our faith grows more that it can be established in faith.
Keep it,
There have been so many of
keep
them,
it down, Whitey. Keep it
and
down.
they prayed over there. So the thing is,
How's that? Came out a little blurry, but...
Stop me! Can I touch your beak? No breaks, you know. Touch your beak. A little bit of him. Stop me! I am pirate. Yes, I'm pirate. Oh, no way. Make the bunch of cute. Give it back. Yes, come here. Oh, hi there, Whitey. Touch your bean. A hair beard. And no worse, no spent whilst underwater. Goodbye. Okay, but I think they'll have it on the door. See, flap your wing. Think they'll have stayed the night worse than me. But that thing that where it came from, I came in to Jurassic Park. Welcome to Jurassic. Come here, okay. In the back. I can talk you man 12 years. Thank you from the back. In the back. Budgie time. To your right, you lost under coding.
Greetings, everyone. Today is August 26, 2022. Hope you guys enjoyed the talking video of Whitey and Minion. Unfortunately, I have to report to you guys that Whitey passed away on August 10th of 2022. And so those were the last words she said. I filmed that, and then she never said any words again after that. I have to play music or video or somebody talking, so I was listening to Pastor Kim. And it's one way to get the budgies to really speak up and say all kinds of stuff. So Whitey had a 40-word vocabulary. I wouldn't be surprised if she was the record holder for a talking female budgie, which no one's ever bothered to measure. Unfortunately, it's too late for that now, but here are the words that Whitey said. Not sure how I'll put them up, maybe it's just as a picture, or we'll see. So that was her vocabulary. This is not Whitey's official video. I am planning to do a tribute video to her, just like I did with Bullet, if you guys saw that. And I have to go through bunch of these little hard drives. I have a lot of these. Whitey lived for 2 years, so they're probably all on one hard drive. And then pick out the best footage to stick into at least a 15-minute video. So after the last video I made announcing that Whitey was sick, I did take videos. I kind of was thinking of doing vlogs and posting every day with you guys, but I'm not. Then I was like, I'm not sure I just want to post these depressing videos daily. But what we were doing was we were taking Whitey into the bedroom with us each night. She used to be on the top cage where Emma is. This green cage, but she was in a different colored cage. And we would take her out because we didn't want to miss her passing on. And then the morning of the 10th, she was just really, really bad. She was actually kind of energetic the day before. She was flapping around in the travel cage, and she wanted to come out. She wanted to be with us, so I let her out, and she was running around on our bed. She tried to fly around the room, though she couldn't fly anymore because the tumor had gotten so big. And Chris had to rescue her and pick her up off the floor a few times because she thought she could fly. And I'm glad that she got to spend time with Chris and she was looking for him because she loved Chris so much. She was his bird. She loved him more than she loved me. And that's fine. That made me so happy because usually my birds don't like him. And almost all the birds have always been my bird only. And they try to bite Chris. So I'm happy that Whitey was his. So we've had a few other deaths this year also. We lost Randy the cockatiel. He was like probably 20. I'm guessing he was. That was also one of Chris's other birds. So it really sucks that Chris lost the only 2 birds that he had in the whole flock this year. And then you guys know I bought chickens this year, which was something happy. Well, the chicken has been living in the house. Flask, the black silky there, she couldn't compete with the others, so I had to separate her. She wasn't getting enough food. And then Starbuck, the gray one right there, she had the deformed beak, cross beak, and it got worse. It was like when she was three days old is when I noticed that her beak was starting to get deformed. And she can't eat on her own, and that has now, what should have been a super easy pet has become extremely difficult. She can't be with the other chickens, so these 2 are now house hens. And it's really difficult because I have to take the chicken food and make it into a special baked good that's like a pellet and hand feed her every night. Not easy, and I have to do that for the next 10 years unless I figure out something better. So that's been hard and stressful. So I haven't had time for anything. As you see, this is the wreath. I started this patriotic wreath last year around December, actually, because I wanted to be ahead of schedule and be ready for July. Totally missed out on July. Forgot a lot of holidays. Almost forgot my own birthday, which doesn't happen. I love birthdays. You guys know how much I love holidays and celebrations like that. And mostly we've been working through cleaning up the house, sorting, getting rid of stuff, giving stuff away, trying to sell stuff. I mean, I have not had a year this crazy bad since my mother died in 2016, and I ended up with the estate and all the legal battles and a bunch of other stupidity that was extremely stressful that year. So this is kind of reminds me of that. And thank goodness that all the stuff that my mom had is mostly gone. There's a few things still that I need to go through, mostly old photos that I plan on scanning, and then I have to throw them out because it's just a huge amount of stuff. But what we've been doing now is finally tackling our own junk, which is nowhere near what my mother had. But still, this house that we live in is small and poorly designed. We've come to the realization that it's been so hard because there's no storage in this house. It's a mid-80s house, and it's just not well made. So it forces us to have very little things, and we're trying to downsize to the point of just what we need. Okay, so yesterday on the 25th, I took Whitey to the pet cremation place, the same place that did Bullet for me, and dropped her off. This time, now that I know more about the process, I actually ordered a special little urn just for her, and I'm just waiting to hear back when I can go pick her up and finally have closure on that subject. And I'm probably going to put her in the cabinet up there next to Bullet, and all the little white budgie statues that are in there are of will also work for Whitey. In fact, there's Bullet's little urn back in there. And all the little white budgie statues. Okay, last thing. We have started working on building the chicken coop. And please pray for us. We're because we got sick a few months ago, we've been having a hard time financially. We're finally coming out of it. Some good news here is that Chris got a raise, and we're starting to catch up. But we still have to buy all the parts for the coop a little at a time. The chickens should have been in the coop a week ago, I think. And so I'm going to have to make some cheap, ratty, just makeshift temporary coop because the real coop is going to take us a long time. And what we're hoping is we're really close to paying off the Jeep. Once the Jeep's paid off, we're going to have really good credit. And hopefully we can actually get someone to build a coop for us. That would be nice because really we're not cut out for this type of thing. But we're trying. Okay guys, so that's what's been going on. I'm hoping to make that Whitey tribute video. They take a long time, so I don't know when. I'm not going to say soon. I'm just hoping I can make it at some point. Alright, that's it for now. Des, signing off. Minion is the purple budgie for me. The purple budgie for me.